Alright folks, g'day. This is the second lesson, Idiot's Guide, Beginners. This is my and only my interpretation. There are other interpretations, so you can take it or leave it on how to mix for a beginner, okay? Now then, you're possibly wondering why I have got two of my son's cars on the deck. I shall explain. If you don't know anything about beats per minute, BPM, I suggest you go and see the first lesson because that is quite important. You need to know what BPM, beats per minute, is first. I suggest if you don't know that, watch that, then come back to this one. Okay, what we're going to do, I want you to imagine that these two cars here are records, okay? The green one, we will talk about the fact that the green one is going at 138 beats per minute, or 138 miles an hour. The yellow one is going at 130. It's quite simple. The cars are records. The throttles in these cars are the pitch controls. Now then, all this is just logic, okay? You don't need to be a fantastic mathematician to work this out. If these two cars start off at the same time, 138, 130, okay? Now then, after 1 second, which one is going to be going the fastest? Or which one would have covered the greater distance? It would be this one here. Now then, this guy is thinking, right, I need to catch up. How am I going to catch up? He's thinking, no, I need to go at 138. He's actually thinking, I need to go at 140, 145 to catch up. Now then, if he stayed at 145, he would then be going faster than the one at 138. So as soon as he reaches that precise point, okay, now he's got to use his eyes. He's got to look to his left and see. As soon as he sees the wheels of that car directly in line with his wheels, he knows to slow down because he's exactly at the same point. That is near enough the philosophy with DJing. That's why you see a DJ headphone here, listening to the sound system through this ear, because this ear is almost acting as the same as the driver's eye would be here. He's catching up. As soon as he's caught up, he's watching, looking, and slowing down. Now then, think about it. Throttle, your throttle control, okay? He's got to have good throttle control, because if he puts too much throttle, he will speed up. If he doesn't do enough throttle, he'll slow down. That is why you see good DJs keeping their fingers here. That is the throttle. Unless, of course, he's got cruise control, okay? In other words, flicks it into cruise control because he knows it will stay precisely in the right place, okay? Now then, I'm going to show you that philosophy with the record, and I have near enough shown you anyway that if you think about it, in one of my lessons, I did sharp movements, okay? Because what I was actually doing, I was listening through this ear. No, I didn't have headphones then. But what I was doing, I was actually listening to the two beats. After a while, quite often, well, not quite often, but sometimes you don't need headphones because you can actually distinguish the beats and you're almost listening to them. They're getting closer, moving away. They're like this. This is how fine it is. If you imagine a needle point and you have to match those two needle points precisely in the same place, that is what you have to do to get a perfect mix, because at the end of this styli is a very, very fine point. When that styli hits a beat, bang, to get it precisely in the mix, that styli over there has got to hit it in exactly the same place, bang. So it's no point, can't flick with that one, it's got to be together, okay? Now then, what we'll do, okay, this guy over here, it's Beanie Benassi Satisfaction. We know that is roughly, I'm telling you, it's roughly 130 BPM. So what have I done? I've written it on my record, 130 BPM. So I know, a year from now, 10 years from now, I haven't got to think, what was it? It's there ready for me, okay? Right, I'm going to put that one on. That one now is in the green, okay? You can't see that. That over there is in the green, so they're both there. They're both going to start at exactly the same time. Now, I know this is faster, so I know I've got to slow it down anyway. But you'll see what happens, okay? I won't just slow it till it gets to, like, 130. I've actually got to slow it down far more until it hits that bump, the beat. They're both together, and then I'll bring it back up. That's why you see me doing this. I'm fine-tuning that beat until eventually smaller and smaller movements, and there, it's there. But I never take my finger off the pitch until I'm 100% sure I've got it in, okay? Right, we'll start them off together. Okay, that's that one. Right, too fast. Beats smaller, they're getting less of a gap in between the beats. Closer, getting closer. Then we're there.
Push me, and then just touch me, till I can get my satisfaction.
Now I've got to fine tune.
Satisfaction, 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 satisfaction. Push me, and then just touch me,
speed up.
till I can get my satisfaction.
See my speeding, I had to speed it up, not a tiny bit. If I'd have moved it a tiny bit, I'd be there all day. Bring it up, knock it back down. But again, use your eyes. You need to look where it was, pay attention to exactly where it was. If it needs to be sped up, you look, bring it up, and then put it back down a tiny bit above where it used to be. Okay, we're there. Needs to speed up. Only a tiny bit. Slow down a bit, I think. Okay, now what I need you to do, I need you to watch this again, okay? Now, 2 points. Imagine what you've got to think of is the cars, okay? If you're driving a car, what is the most important thing you've got to think about? You've got to look. You have to look, okay? With turntables and mixing, you don't have to look, okay? With a car, you're using your eyes to make sure that person the wheels are lined up precisely. You need your eyes. With mixing, you don't really need your eyes. You need these guys here, ears. You need to listen. Quite often, what does help, close your eyes, concentrate on the mix. Okay? All you've got to think of here is your fingers on the pitch control. If the volumes are set correctly, you don't have to mess around with the volumes. You don't have to mess and look good with the bass, mid and treble. You do that when you get professional and you're good at it, okay? The main thing is, if you want to go out, you want to do a party, you want to sound good, practice doing this, and then you will sound good. I hope I've been a help. Take it easy.